What is up, guys? It's Like Crypto here, and you're watching Airdrop Intel episode 21. And in case you haven't noticed, we're still in the bear. Things are not looking too good, and it's pretty hard staying motivated and doing content in the bear, especially because the viewership is 40 to 60% down across the board, not just my channel. So make sure you're gonna be smashing that like button as of right now. But let's get into more positive things, and that is obviously airdrops, because those are the only things really that make us money in the bear market, as most assets just keep bleeding, and some of you already have transferred most of your assets in the stables and all that stuff. But let's get started on what we have here today. I want to remind that I actually did drop out a new video on my B channel, which is kind of inactive, but maybe I will start uploading more there if I get more ideas. And this is about like selling your internet data for money. There's also some crypto options there. So I did do a similar video on this channel, but this is more like an updated version out of that. So definitely go check it out. Now, in terms of like airdrop performances, they're not looking good, guys. They're not looking good. Like we's bleeding. So basically almost everything that drops out these days is going red. Like a lot of 96, 95% over here, which is crazy. So when it comes to like launches of tokens, I would always sell 98% of the time. Maybe I would wait a bit of the selling point in case it's like a second airdrop for that token, and then there's going to be some recovery happening. So in terms of like, you know, the percentages, like, yeah, 98% of the time you should instantly sell your allocation. And staking is also a drop. And here's another chart about, you know, Cosmos ecosystem drops. So there's only a few things that are actually up here. I don't know what IP is. Atone was a pretty good one. And Say is at the same price, and TI is still up, but very much down from its all-time high. So what we have here in store today, I have a couple of different based airdrops as always. So first of all, we have FanApp. This is on Hyperliquid's EVM chains. In case you're farming Hyperliquid, sorry. You can accumulate some points here, and this is like a Fantech, Freentech clone. It seems to be more better model though. And there's a couple of referral codes over here, so in case you need an invite, you could use these. If there's already used, other people can share their codes down below as well. I don't expect a big drop, but hey, maybe you're gonna be accumulating some transfers here in the meanwhile, and maybe you're gonna do some good trades in the meanwhile. Then there's a couple of new things on Abstract and 2 games. So I think play to earn airdrops are probably gonna be having a bit more importance in the rest of this year. The first one we have here is called Cambria, and they actually have 1.1 million play to earn airdrop, and that is not on their own token. I believe that is actually on Ethereum, or was it actually on USDC? This game is kind of like RuneScape 1, if you're OG and you have played that game. Very similar type of a feel to it, and I might actually stream Cambria myself. When you're going to be registering an account, you can use invite code LIGHT, and that should basically give me a credit. Okay, I think that server was way too filled, so it didn't get in here, but this one does have a free version, which I recommend doing first, so you can kind of try it out if this is actually a game for you, something of a gameplay loop that you actually enjoy and like, before actually investing some money inside it. And this is obviously running on browsers. It's 16 or 8-bit. I don't know which one that would be the more correct term. And basically there's a lot of resources that you can do. There's a combat, there's a PvP. It really reminds me of the OG RuneScape. And all the items that basically I think you get in the game can be sold, but you actually do need a pro account for that. So you need to invest some Ethereum. Ethereum is kind of low right now, so it's not going to be huge. I think it's like $30 or something like that. Get into playing, and all of that price pool money is, I think, part of it is put into this play to earn thing. And there's guilds which can maybe get you a free account as well. So you want to look into that stuff as well, and maybe join their Discord in case you want more information about the game. Another big game that a lot of people are talking about is Bigcoin, which is new. This is also on Abstract, and the other game was, by the way, on Abstract and Rodin. So this is basically a game where you basically getting miners, and these miners are farming you big. on a passive income farming. You can use Big to basically upgrade your miners to improve your hash rate. There's going to be also a halving, and you can see like your total hash rate here, how much I do own of the whole thing over here. And you can also trade the token, so it's not illiquid thing. So currently one Big is $3.7. So what is my RYI? So I'm getting 0.049. So what did I say, $3? Yeah, it's not too bad of our RYI. This is free to do this miner here. So I might be investing more Big here, might buy it and then buy a couple of miners and see how it goes. But with the resurgence of Abstract, and Abstract obviously is going to be having their own airdrop. So playing these two games are going to be giving you experience on Abstract. So you're kind of farming two different drops at the same time. So I really recommend it. And you can also join under my referral, and I guess I'm going to be getting a bonus of that. But let's move on. We have Superform. I did talk about this on the stablecoin airdrop video, which sadly got very low views because I think that's like one of the safest and best strategies I've discussed in the past recently. And these guys have a new point system, the creds or whatever it's called. And people can now, there's a referral program as well, but basically different types of things can be, farmed here. So you can do stablecoin farming. There's all other types of yields and vaults that are here for stablecoins, Ethereum, BTC. And you basically can migrate funds from Ethereum into Binance Smart Chain. It's like a very convenient system. I just like this model over here. And there's different types of yield and lending opportunities here. So you can multi-farm different points. Then we have a new campaign by Optimism. I think they have done 4 airdrops already. This is like their 5th one. This is going to be ending on June 30th. This started out 6 days ago, I think. So pretty new. Only 6,000 participants. And there are a couple of different things you can do here. Providing liquidity, velodrome. Well, that's pretty much it. But basically is to have USDTO, which I believe is some type of bridged version, or maybe it's a yield-bearing USDT. I haven't looked into that too much. But if I'm going to start farming this, I'm going to use a Stargate one. But it's very uncompetitive farm right now, and I think there's a lot of, there's not that much oversaturation on a lot of drops as of right now. So, I mean, the Cybills are farming as always, but normal farmers are not doing a lot of farming right now because it's bare and they're not interested in it. So this could be a good size drop because there's not so much competition. There's some random genius type of thing where you link your Twitter and your Ethereum address or EVM address, and you're going to be getting a score. I got 70, and basically there's going to be an airdrop for the people in this ecosystem. And it's really simple. You just log in and link it and done, and you get a point. So, and there's like a chess score attached to it. So that's kind of interesting. So this is 100% free to do, and you can add actually multiple wallets if you want to. And there's some extra, I don't know what this link air thing is, but hey, it's a free drop, guys, so think about it. We have another new Depin project. This one is actually not running on an extension. It's just on your browser. And this allegedly raised $4.2 million. I don't know if that's true. I have to look more into that. But if you're interested in, this could be another one that's a pretty good airdrop to look into. Then let's get into the very last ones here on the list. We have Layer Edge. We talked about this on another video. They have started out the ZK verification process. I think you need to complete one of these in order to continue farming Layer Edge. So I thought I would be linking this here. And then there's a pro trader bonus. This is not necessary. So if you've done KYC on any of these centralized exchanges and you have ZK Pass extension, which you might have installed during the Linea farming thing, you just basically log into your accounts on the exchanges, and then the extension scans that do you have a KYC, and then it passes. You might give you some errors, but it is what it is. And there's also Uber. I don't probably have a 50 rights, but whatever. And then lastly, we have VChains, We Better DAO. There's a lot of tasks you can do on this platform and basically get tokens. Not like a high priority personally for me, but it's something that you might want to consider in case you don't like farming on the EVM chains. It's not your thing, so that's a one option you have here. And then lastly, there's some Solana Game Pass thing, Season 0, almost a free mint, like $1 on Magic Eden, which might be worth minting. But that's kind of what I have to share with you today. it's not like there's a million things going on. As I said, a lot of like play to earn seems to be on a heavy focus right now. And we obviously have a lot of drops we have talked about prior. Eclipse took their snapshot, so a lot of things are coming into motion. But I do want to emphasize that, yeah, we are kind of closing into this cycle, and a lot of the drops are going to be happening at the start of the summer, I think. Linea, MetaMask, and these sort of things. So I might be doing a guide for Monad, or maybe the Lens protocols, new chain. Those might be the kind of the high focus things, which might not be too late to actually jump into. But thanks for watching. I will be seeing you in the next video. Cheers.